that guilty verdict is only going to make people vote for him more. I don't think it's true. Stephen Miller is melting down, calling for investigations to be opened immediately on Democrats everywhere because he's losing. So here we go. Stephen Miller, huge piece of shit.
You have to get in the game, Republicans. I want every Secretary of State. Are you purging your voting rolls of non-citizens right now? Is every Republican state AG opening investigation?
Purging your voter rolls of non-citizens. There aren't any, Stephen. You made it up. It's not a real thing. You created a boogeyman, and then you go on the news and point at the boogeyman that you made up and tell people to be afraid of it. If you're watching, press the subscribe button, press the like button, press the thumbs up. Subscribing is scientifically proven to make me happier, and it'll probably make you happier too. So you should do that.
Is every Republican state AG opening investigations into voter fraud right now? Is every House...
They already did, and they didn't find any. Stephen Miller, there is no voting fraud. It's not real. It's an imaginary bugbear that lives inside your brain. It's not real.
Committee, controlled by Republicans, using its subpoena power in every way it needs to right now? Is every Republican DA starting every investigation they need to right now? Is every donor off the sidelines and in the game? The big dollar guys, the rich guys, the wealthy guys? Every facet of Republican Party politics and power has to be used right now to go toe to toe with Marxism and beat these communists.
He's asking, hey, Republican, are you using the DOJ? Are you using your state apparatus to hurt our opponents? If not, why not? Get in there, start investigating people for nothing, start finding crimes, start inventing crimes, go on fishing trips, go on fishing expeditions to find something that might actually seem or smell or look a little fishy, and then call it a crime. That's what he wants. He's calling for the weaponization of the government against his political opponents because he thinks that that's what was done to his side. Donald Trump commits crimes, gets found to have committed them, and they want to break the system. They want every single thing to be torn down. He wants every bit of our country and our world to be destroyed so that he can feel better. He's very upset about these things. So that's the bad news. Good news, he's getting desperate. That guy seems a bit desperate, doesn't he? He seems a little bit desperate. He seems like he's on a back foot. He seems like he's slightly losing. I suspect that's because he thinks that he is about to lose. Donald Trump has got this guilty verdict. Everybody's heard about it. Everybody's looking at it. I don't think it's going to help him in the polls. It's going to make his supporters more excited, but it's going to turn off the independents. It's going to turn off the normies. It's going to turn off the people in the middle. People who weren't decided aren't going to jump over to Joe Biden. No, they're just not going to vote at all. And when they don't, that means Donald Trump won't win, because the reason they're not voting is because they were thinking about Trump, but now he's a convicted felon, so maybe we won't vote so much. I don't think this is good news for him. The right is telling you, they're screaming about how it is actually good news for him. It's great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. He'll go up in polls. He's been found guilty. Well, congratulations for electing him the new president, because that guilty verdict is only going to make people vote for him more. I don't think it's true. I don't think it's right. And I think Stephen Miller also knows it's not true and not right, because that's why he's calling all cars right now. He's calling on everybody. Get out there and start going to war, because we're about to lose.